Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
Starting out in the heart of battle. Why don't you throw a water scroll there, sweetheart? Dead. Son, a bunch of ninjas killing spiders in the woods with water magic. Water magic scrolls, son. That's the Light Warriors. You may have noticed we walked past the pyramid. That's because we can now visit the town of More. More is less. So this is where we had to come up with the submarine when we were in Galef's half of the world, which means the desert itself is on top of where the Great Forest is. It's kind of like the Swamp of Evil and the desert in Link to the Past that are in the bottom left corner. The Misery Mire. Are you kids familiar with Link to the Past? I'd like to hope so. More. Hey, buddy. Where are you from? Oh, I walked across the desert. He's like, that's not cool. Cool kids come here in a submarine. You crowd. I miss the Dawn Warriors. I miss that wolf man. You know, my dad was one of the Dawn Warriors, and Kraw's grandfather was one of the Dawn Warriors. Well, I don't give a shit. Man, this is the worst NPC in the game. Somebody unlocked the shed, but it's haunted. From desire oft comes evil. I'd like to think they're related, son. The haunted shed of desire. X-Death return. How do you know that? Who told you? The force of more disappoint. I turn into Coach Z. I think it's more that it's a desert now. Son, horses without names are getting real fucking nervous these days. Go down to ride across it. The forest is growing back. So does that mean the Guardian Force is going to retake the desert? It's like how they say the Sahara Desert used to be like a jungle, but then over time, like the wind changes and the magnetic poles and such. El Nino is probably involved. Went to the desert the other day and saw a strange building. You mean a pyramid? Do you not know what a pyramid is? I guess I didn't have those in Galef's world. Guido the Sage. Did you know he's a turtle? I'm like the one sensible character in every Chicken Boo skit. I'm like, he's a turtle, I tells you. A giant turtle. And then cut over to Guido, who's wearing some Groucho Marx glasses. And everybody's like, man, this guy's fucking crazy. Something big is happening in the world. Yeah, we're about to save it. Now, do you crowd give a shit? All right, let's find our way to the haunted shed in the haunted woods. So you can walk through here, and there's like a path through here. You got to kind of wander around. Even with a thief, you can't really see it. Oh no, it became spooky. You gonna say something there, buddy? I'm either brave or lucky. I can't be both. If you're brave, take the crate on the left. My left or yours? If you're a coward, take the one on the right. What's it gonna be? So this is an important decision. There are two powerful weapons here, and you can only get one of them in a save file. There's no other way to get the other one, son. Modern game players would hate it. They'd be on the GameFAQs forums right now complaining. So the crate in the left has the Brave Blade. It's the most powerful, like, raw damage sword in the game. But the downside is every time you run away from a battle, like throughout the entire game, not just from this point on, its attack power slowly goes down. And the crate on the right has the Chicken Knife, which is a dagger that starts out okay, but every couple of times you run away from battle, it gets more powerful to a certain cap. Also, it has the chance to make you run away when you use it in battle. Now, if you've been paying attention during this playthrough, you may have noticed we've never once ran away from a battle, son, and that's because the brave do not fear the grave, son, so I know what I want. Oh no, he was a skeleton. Buck, 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 buck. Are you like a chicken skeleton? Was he doing that thing that stereotypical 80s bullies do in media where they call you chicken and then they act like a chicken and somehow that's supposed to reflect upon you? 80s media bullies are just very unrealistic. Okay, well that was fun. So yeah, you've got to decide at the beginning of the game if you're going to go for the Brave Blade, you can never run away, because the first time you run away, it's no longer like the most powerful sword in the game. It's like the cowardly sword. It's the fence sitter sword, they call it. I guess we could try the thing out, although we're all ninjas now. I don't know if I really want to change my job class right this second, but I do want to show off the Brave Blade and show that it does not fear the Grave Blade. So give me two-handed, son. Yeah, I'd say so. It's even more powerful than the Excalibur, if you can believe such a thing. Boom. Genji helmets. Diamond armors. Genji gauntlets. Can't do nothing to stop that boy. I wish I could put X attack on him, but he's only got one slot. He's a one-slotter, they call him. No, we're just going to be walking through the desert for a minute, so let's do just that. See if we actually get into a damn battle. Yes, sir. There we go. You love to see it. Hey, guys. Well, I don't want to kill all of you because I'm trying to show that the brave do not fear the grave. I want to do big damage. Desert peed. 69, dude. Pop. That's big damage. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Whoosh away the worries with the water scroll. Has this ever happened to you? Cut the black and white footage of a little Kral walking through the desert and then a bunch of scorpions erupt out of the ground and sting her to death. There's got to be a better way. Introducing water scrolls. Billy Mays here with water scrolls, the fantastic way to obliterate desert enemies without burning MP. Whoosh. Oh, I thought that would work. Well, I just wanted an excuse for Bart's to obliterate one of them with the Brave Blade, son. You gotta be a brave boy. Like that game Jontron played on the Game Philip 9000 or whatever. The game system for kids with no necks. Well, that was a fun little diversion. We'll use the Brave Blade more later, but right now we actually want to go back to classic Ninja Blue Mage tactics, because there's a lot in here that I don't care to deal with at the moment. So we'll keep our current setup. Guess we could sleep in a cottage in the desert. At least there's no humidity in the desert, as far as I know. Unless it's one of them moist deserts. You're like, Uncle Tenfey, I think there might be a problem with that description. Oh, I'm sorry, how foolish of me. I mean a damp desert. All right. The Pyramid of More. I prefer a Pyramid of Less, as in less mummies. Because you know a pyramid's got to have mummies and asps. Mummies and asps. Okay, let's walk in completely unmolested. Oh no! Molesting gargoyle statues. Alright, here's the deal with these things. Kill them at the same time. Otherwise they, like, resurrect. Also, I believe level 3 Flare can hit them. Ric Flair hit level 3, son, and just came running. He maxes out his job abilities at level 3. Oh wow, somehow we won. Imagine being equipped as ninjas. Oh no. Don't tell Guido, the turtle, and all those guys at the library that we burned a page of this book. Well, we didn't. The book did it itself. I guess that's how the door opens. Okay, so for this dungeon, we're going to leave Ferris and Parts as ninjas, at least until they max the job. We're actually going to turn Kral back into a red mage, and we're actually going to give her... Oh, do you not have Bard Mastered? Hold on. This is really embarrassing. Oh, no, you don't have Bard Mastered at all. Well, I guess you're a Bard now. I think I'm a Bard now. Because nobody wants to hang around. Damn, that's hateful. I'll give you a main gouge to help you defend. Luminous robes. Elf cape would be nice because it does boost her magic. I'd rather go for the defense. Okay. Okay. Let's sleep in a cottage again because we used a little bit of MP, and also I have more than I will ever use. Thanks to slaughtering a bunch of animated busts of Palace. You're like perched above your parlor door? Like, no, they were in the basement. I don't care about pissing off Edgar Allan Poe. It's Danny Elfman you got to worry about. Okay, now we can just walk inside. How about that? So this dungeon is full of undead because it's a pyramid. Just thought you crowd might like to know that. Little fun fact. Oh, hey. Chop. Chop. Oh, look who's been silenced. Silence of the hams. They're usually pretty quiet unless they fall down the stairs. Luckily, this thing is undead as well, so we can sing the Requiem. Go on. And somehow we won. I guess it wouldn't matter to put this crowd in the front row when they melee. Also, why do you have a Mage Masher? That's terrible. Just terrible. Give you a Twin Lance. I'll give you both Twin Lances. I don't really care if they get hit. Brawl's got white magic. She can just heal them. Plus, we got so many potions. Son, Coca-Cola never been sucked down quite so vigorously as my potions. Hey. Chop. Chop. We can see the Twin Lance actually do double damage. Wow. I kill snake ladies quick. Ferris knows a thing or two about handling a snake lady, son. Furion needs to be tutored. Okay, let's just walk across this sand and nothing bad will happen. Oh no, something bad. Luckily, we found this nice box with monsters in it. Oh, hey, the damned. What's damned about you? Is that you have to walk on your hands? Is it the fact that I obliterate you with flame scrolls? Actually, I don't even need to waste another one. I can sing away the worries. Bards are really good in certain situations, you'll find. And Bart's leveled up. Another ice shield. It's a good thing. It is, actually. There's a boss we'll be fighting before too long. Oh no, asps! I called it. All that's left are mummies. Mummies alive. Hey. Yeah, slap Bart's. He don't care. He don't care. He's a ninja. See? He didn't even get a turn. That's how little he cared. And then Kral's going to throw him the best level 1 cure spell. Ugh. Or maybe 2 of them. Just take the edge off. I should have just cast Cura. Hey. Aspis. That must be his full name. He's like, my friends call me Asp. And my enemies call me Asp. Oh, Glaven. 690, dude. I noticed Kral's HP, and I had to make a reference. I had to do it. You know I had to do it to her. Okay, we fell down a pit and had some fun. Look at that sarcophagus. That's a mummy-containing sarcophagus if I've ever seen one. And I have just this one time. So we can press this button and the sand flow stops. So that's kind of neat, I guess. Oh, 2 Lamia Queens. Since there's 2 of you, I'll throw a Flame Scroll. And then, just to save on Flame Scrolls, because they're so precious, I'll cast Aroga. Whoosh. Dead. Hey, I know we've got 4 TRs now. Or I guess we have 4, because remember I stole them way earlier in the game. Like a hero, might I add. I can't help but feel like we forgot something. Oh, the sand comes back. Yeah, there was a door in the beginning we didn't go up. Oh, hey. You kind of look like you hate thunder. Ushabti. It's interesting that these stone, like, gravestone enemy types are weak to lightning. You wouldn't expect it. Pokemon fans hate it. Marowaks hate it. You mentioned recently how good of a job class Ninja is. I can only imagine it's the most respected job class in Final Fantasy XIV. Bart's is like, when do I get a turn? I never get to do nothing. Crow's not complaining. I don't blame her. Yeah, here we go. I knew there was some secrets and lies that I hadn't been privy to. Like killing this snake. Oh, when you come at the queen, you better make it count. Because the queen dual wields. I guess a fat cure spell wouldn't be too bad. Boom. Oh yeah, I push buttons. I'm a button pusher, Jerry. Here, I'll let Bart skill this one. No, you slap Prowl. That means you're getting requiemed. Are you undead? I think you are. Uh-huh. Additional snakes were declared. Oh, hey. Well, ain't you just real hard to hit sometimes? Oh no, the second slice of the wind blade missed. I don't think she's actually undead, but we're about to find out. If this song hurts her, it doesn't. She's immune to songs. So this enemy summons other enemies, I believe. I'll cast Libra. The most devastating ability. 53. You ain't got much HP left. You gonna summon something there, sweet cheeks? Go forth, creature of darkness. Oh, that's a creature of darkness? That just looks like some asshole. I'm gonna wash away. Well, we took out the lady. Ronka Knight. Couldn't fit the I in his name. They do give the devils experience, though, so that's a thing. Trap monsters, eh? Oh, the damned. Can Corral just kill them with one song? Let's find out. Yeah. Bard, the second most respected job class in Final Fantasy XIV, I'd wager. A flame shield. That's a good thing to have. Alright, you crowd might get a turn this time, so let's just throw a couple, 2-3 scrolls at you and call her a day. Boosh. Holy water, Batman. Dark matter's good for mixing and fixins, like dirty rice. Well, ain't you just real pleasant? Okay, well, I'm gonna throw some flame scrolls, sing a little requiem, and I think you're gonna put you to bed, boys. Might even throw a shuriken. It did about the same damage as a flame scroll, but it was satisfying. Dragon Fang, y'all love to have them. The white robe. What do the bards think about that? That's just an improvement. It's like the white shirt, black shirt from Final Fantasy 1. Making that callback. Miss me with that shit. That's why I got a main gouge. Gouge. A main ganache. Damn, those things are quick. Even mashing, I couldn't get Ferris's turn out first. I guess I could heal parts. Just this one time. I learned to equip hearts. Equipping Bret Hart. Okay. Boom. Let's top him off. Now, once again, I can't mentally decide if I'm taking the correct path or not, or if I missed something by backtracking. Except not really backtracking. Let's see how much Elroga hurts you. We could sing the Mighty March. Make our melees better. The way the buffing songs work is it constantly raises the stat over time. Oh, hey, I remember those things. That's the bitchin' Chimera that I learned Aqua Lung from. That feels like a lifetime ago. Maybe. Okay. Are you affected by Romeo's Ballad? Okay, the Minute March or the Mighty March does Regan. The ones that boost stats, I think the bard just constantly sings until they get hit. So you're not able to select other commands with them. It's a very spoony job class. I know it's a meme, but that's the only word that can describe it. Okay, yeah, we're definitely advancing the game state in ways I hadn't intended. So I think we're missing something. So let's warp out of here and start over. I'm starting to get worried, which means we need to be warping. Plus it'll give us an excuse to heal up our MPs and such. That stands for magic points or mana points or something. How's everyone's job levels going these days? Bart's is getting up there. Ferris is right behind him, son. We're going to have a couple of master shinobis. So they'll get, when they master, they get the dual wield ability that you can equip. Plus, it transfers the freelancer. So when we switch them back to freelancer at the end of the game, they'll just have innate dual wield. And I don't even need to point out how that's a good thing. I don't even need to write a condescending AI-generated online article about how that's, in parentheses, a good thing. Two snake ladies, huh? One for each of us. Oh no. Crow's gonna have to sing them into hell. So I guess that combination attack does just enough to kill them, unless you get really unlucky with the damage roll. Watch out for my damage roll. Hey, what, Ferris, why don't you wash down a couple of these here potions to get your Vims and Vigors and such back in line. We are going to have to fall down that sand again. I think we'll be all right. So we do more damage with two twin blades, but then we couldn't boost our air magic when we put on airs. We know how to deal with you, crowd. Thunder Hail. Electric Hail Death Rain. If we were the elf boy hero with a multi-shot bow in the frozen time, jumping off a ledge. More secret holes in the wall where we can see it all. Maybe I should give you, crowd, the elf capes, because we're not really getting hit with many magical attacks at the moment. And you do tend to get slapped by snakes. Snake slappers, son. That's when they combine GoldenEye with Metal Gear. That's the best mode when you're hanging out with your friends. If you're going to do slappers only, it has to be in License to Kill mode. That's where you do one-shot kills. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. I think this is that mummy I was going on about. There you are. You don't look very intimidating in the map screen. There you go. Grand mummy. He thinks a lot of himself. You know what I bet mummies hate? If I could find it in this damn list. Flamethrowers. Oh, he's not a fan. I'm just softening him up with a little pyrotechnics so that we could finish him off with the grand finale. Oh no, he's slightly tougher than I gave him credit for. But only slightly. Only slightly. What a fun mummy slaughter. The Cursed Ring. Curse. So that's a recurring item in the Final Fantasy games. It has good defense and magic defense, but it also puts death sentence on you. So, yeah, there's that. I mean, it'll just be faster to warp out of here again. Now that I've ruined everything. Now that the playthrough, you were like, man, Tenfey got this far in playing Final Fantasy V and ruined it that one time that he incorrectly backtracked in the Pyramid of Moor. Wait, is it called the Pyramid of Moor? That'd be interesting because the town of Moor over there on the side, remember, was in Galef's half of the Twin Worlds theory. Which means they would have been connected back when the world was whole 1,000 years ago, before it got split. Because Inuo, I think they called him. You don't actually encounter him in the game, but I believe in the Final Fantasy V Advanced version, he's like an optional super boss, which is kind of cool. I'm just telling y'all now because you're like, I can't wait till Tenfey runs into that Inuo guy. That they split the world in twain to seal the interdimensional rift. Like, man, you need to work on your speech there, buddy. Before you start getting your hopes up. Well, now I'm lousy with these damn things. So if we hadn't have stolen them way back earlier in the game, this would be when we'd finally start coming across them, so... Son, Ferris actually got the good... No, you squandered it! Oh, I was just holding the A button down, so he just flamethrowered for fun and profit. Oh, miss me with that shit. I got that elf cape. Not to be confused with elf cake, which is what I would call those little... Remember those rations that the elves had in Lord of the Rings that Gimli, the dwarf, got a hold of them and it went through them? Like a box of Little Debbie Swiss rolls. Son, I know you're going to change. Yeah. Yeah. Real mature. All right, here we go. Okay. So there's robots walking around. You can't get nowhere without robots. So we actually want to change you... I guess back to a red mage with black magics. Because robots hate thunder. They're not fans of lightning either, son. They know that Final Fantasy 13 was a mess. You don't got to tell robots twice. But in the Stone Age. And the ninjas can just throw lightning scrolls at them. It's a good thing. Thunder Scroll. Oh wow, flamethrower. Like I haven't cast that 100 times. Mecha Head. Isn't that the name of a Ninja Turtles enemy? Boom. Oh, they hate it. That's going to be our by the book robot battle. I'm just going to hold the A button down. Looks like he did the same thing. Cool, cool, cool. So you can avoid these robots if you really want to, but I don't know why you'd want to. They're so fun and easy to slaughter. I can't imagine any robot enemy in this game giving us even the slightest amount of problems, son. Every robot we encounter for the rest of the game is going to be a cakewalk. More dramatic irony. Dual wield! He mastered the ninja. Which means we can change you. Hell, let's make you a knight. Let's get that brave blade out. Get you two-hander. Ninja would let him go faster. Power would make him do more damage. More damage. Oh, Douglas. Oh, Douglas. I do want the elf cape on him if he's going to be in the front row, though. Boom. Responsible spellcasting. You love to see it. Alright, so you can still throw a Thunder Scroll. And you could still cast Thunder. I don't know if Bart's is going to get a turn now. I'm sad. I made myself sad. Nope. I'll tell you what we'll do different this time. Paris, why don't you just pass? Let's see if the Thund Dodger by itself would just kill him. I've just been wasting Thunder Scrolls this whole time. No, but this big sword will. Idiot. Baka. Baka mecha head. I mean, it is pretty good to be able to just do 4,000 plus damage with a melee attack. I, Ferris, mastered the ninja. Don't make me master the ninja. What could we turn her into that's amusing? A samurai? I don't know. We might not have a cool enough katana sword for that. Dragoon. Dragoon. I heard Dragoon. That's me if I was the host of Whose Line Is It Anyway? And I'm like, all right, for this game, I need you to name a Final Fantasy job class. And you hear people yelling Black Mage and Ninja and Monk. And I sat there for 1 minute straight until finally someone in the back's like, Dragoon. I'm like, I heard Dragoon. That's what we're doing. Everyone shut up. Equip ribbons. The flame shield will let her absorb any flamethrower attacks if one happens to make it to her somehow. I want my Dragoons powerful. Powerful. And you're going to be jumping, so you don't really need the elf cape, so we can give you the Genji glove. Don't be stingy with the Genji glove. Just in case. Oosh. Not snakes. Don't tell Indiana Jones. Oh, hey. Jump. Chop. Please finish him off with a jump attack. Professor Crescent would love it. Oh, you should have done big damage. I'm not going to bother switching over to Fire Stick. I'll just cast Big Thunder. If only I had some sort of Dragon Lance. Hold on, I got to resituate myself in my chair. The best part of the Let's Play. Maybe experience some glottal error as well. It's the second best part of the Let's Play. Yeah, it was critical. Now to jump those worries away. Chop. Oh, I forgot. We just got that black robe. I was too busy having glottal error. So the black robe is just a straight up improvement over the white robe because you lose stamina, which just boosts how much Regan restores your HP, but you gain more magic attack. Or just magic power. I suppose you could use magic for things other than attacking. You're like, what? Doesn't even make sense. Kind of like how black mages are always better than white mages, son. Like in Final Fantasy IX, who are you going to put in your party? Garnet, Ica, or Vivi? Everyone knows that it's the objective best party setup in Final Fantasy IX is, of course, Freya, Zidane, Vivi, Steiner. So you're just going to have Vivi. There's no getting around it. Also, Ferris did all the work. Bart's decided to miss just so she could do all the work. More snakes. Why did it have to be more snakes? Okay, we're done fighting robots, so you could technically go back to being a bard. That would be a neat trick. As such. Oh, we didn't even open the box. We're gonna fight another cursed mummy. Shimmying and shaking in his boots. 3 cursed mummies. And they get to go first. I don't care for this. Requiem. Requiem away the worries. Sing away the undead worries. Chop. And of course, since they are undead, you could kill them with white magic. For a lark. Cure him to death. No, what the hell, Final Fantasy? Oh no. It was delayed because of the jump. That means technically Ferris did all the work. Dragoons do all the work. Oh, I just saw how much MP Cry had and it hurt me in my heart. Oh yeah. Getting Final Fantasy 1 vibes. Sucking down them basic potions. The Thornlet, I think that's a piece of headgear that... Or is it a armor? I can't... Or is it a accessory? Nobody knows. It's shitty. I think it protects you from certain statuses, but it puts sap on you, which makes your HP constantly go down. There's no way we could defeat this Aspis Cry. We're just gonna have to defend. Oh no, please don't suck the MP out of my knight. That would be a tragedy. An MP sucking tragedy. It'd be a shame to leave that one snake in case Professor Jones shows up. Uh-huh, you had one chance to slap that dragoon and you squandered it. Squandered it! A skadoosh. You know what we could do? We could actually put... I didn't even think about this. We could give her... because two-handed doesn't work with lances for some reason. But we could let her dual-wield lances. That would be a neat trick. The wind lance or the javelin. The javelin's stronger. So that's what we'll go with. That's what... Yeah, there's the Thornlet. So yeah, it has good defense and magic defense and such, but you're constantly dying when you equip it. You're like Sonora Card Gauge in that one Christmas cartoon. You're just dying. Don't I have like a power ring? Did I imagine that? Did I dream up the power ring? Probably. Additional mummies in rear. Hey. You crowd can't hit nothing. Even with your crits. Even with your crits. Now we should get double damage jumps. I don't even need to point out how that's a good thing. Boom, boom, dollar. A save point. Now there is a unique monster coming up that we want to steal from, so we're going to have to go through that whole process. And we also need to be able to control him. So let's think what would be the best combination of classes. You have, I think we gave you the control ability, right? Yeah. So let's make you, just make you Red Mage with control. Red Mage control. Yeah, that'll work. No, we need to be able to capture as well. So I guess we'll make you a Beastmaster with control. Makes sense. Give you this and this and that and that. Okay, we're going to need a thiefly sort. And Ferris can just stay a Dragoon. Once a Dragoon, always a Dragoon. Also, I just remembered that since we're going to want to capture this enemy, you need the Cornego gourd that we traded a frog for. Did you guys trade a frog? Alright. So on this floor, not only are there secrets in the walls, but there's a certain enemy we can encounter. Kind of a boss-type enemy. A Tony Danza style. Chop. Chop. You ain't enticing nobody. There he is. Alright, so before we do anything else, let's flash him. Skadoosh. You go ahead and jump to get his HP down. We need to do like 3,000 HP damage to him before anything else. That's probably about 3,000. Oh no, it missed. Enemy is under your control. Okay, he has a rare steel, which means we get to go through the rare steel process yet again. So, unless it's a miracle and I get it on this first try, I'll see you crowd here in a minute. There it is. So, the Thieves' Glove that we've only had one of the entire game and makes stealing possible and can only be equipped by thieves and three lancers. The only other source of them in the game is this enemy. And the problem is, once you defeat him, he never comes back. And if you run away, you can fight him again. But if you run away, then your Brave Blade knows. The Brave Blade knows. So what we need to do is, now that we've stole that item, first we need him uncontrolled. So don't tell Professor Crescent I'm going to melee. And then we need to catch him. Whoop. And so that doesn't count as defeating him, so we can fight him again if we want to get a full set of 4 Thieves' Gloves. So there you go. There you go, fun. I don't even really need to use these eye drops, but he just looks so sad. He looks so sad having cool sunglasses. Now we do need to release him. So if we encounter another one, that would be bad. Because we had to release him against himself, and he might destroy himself. Sekhmet may eat itself. So let's save first. That way I don't have to use emulator shenanigans and make you all mad at me. Make Mike Matei mad at me. So many hidden paths. Hey, look who it is again. Look who it is again. Let's see if you kill yourself. Yeah. Okay, I ended up using emulator shenanigans anyway. Yep. Okay, well, does it count as emulator shenanigans if I reset the game and load my save? That doesn't, right? That doesn't count. That's something they would normally do. That's what I had to do in my personal pan playthrough on my actual Super Nintendo using a flash cart. Alright, we need to get in a battle with something other than one of them. Probably some snakes. Luckily, I know where to find some snakes. Release. Death. Okay. The things you have to do to properly min-max. We don't even really need 4 of those Thieves' Gloves, but you know I have to have them. You know I have to have them. Speaking of which, let me make sure it's actually here in my inventory. I get nervous about these things. Yeah, there she is. My backup Thief Glove. Joe Dirt knows all about it, since my boy here's got one. There's only certain instances where you would need more than one thief, but because of the dumb rare steel system, If you have an enemy that only has one item available for stealing, then it's better to have like multiple characters that are able to steal, because you can just sit there and spam it instead of having to do what I normally do and rewind over and over. You're like more like rewind over and over. Hey, look who it is. Everyone's best friend. He can't become as frogs, in case you're wondering why we haven't made him become as frogs, as we love to do normally. Yeah, beat Bart's to death. Feel like a big man with a big spiky ball on a stick. And of course, control miss. Why wouldn't it? I should have equipped her with the Hypno Crown. I completely forgot. I'll do that next time. Or whatever they call it in this game, the Coronet. The Coronet sounds like an appropriate name for that item. I'm just trying to get him under control so that he won't do anything while I'm spending 5 minutes constantly trying to steal his rare item. There we go. All right, let's go again. First time, please. First time, Sakaguchi's Ghost, please be kind. Nope, never. Never, Sakaguchi's Ghost says. Never. There we go. It only took about 3 times as long as the first one. Isn't that fun? Isn't that neat? Speaking of something fun and neat, you might kind of recognize this guy if you've ever played Final Fantasy VIII and you remember the brothers GF. He might seem just slightly familiar. You're like, your brother was your GF in Final Fantasy VIII? I heard that game had a weird plot, but what? I'm talking about Guardian Forces. Junctioning magic, drawing magic, everybody loves it. No one's ever had anything bad to say about Final Fantasy VIII and its systems. And its systems. Now, let's give you your damn coronet thing. It's a monster in a box. All right, here's how we're going to deal with you, crowd. Aqua Breath? You're going to jump on the back guy. And you're going to release our new best friend to do a big fight. Dead. And just because we can, let's throw out some needles. I don't think these guys... Oh, they can be controlled. I was incorrect. Why don't you rocket punch yourself? Rocket power. Too late. You got jumped into hell. Oh no. He escaped. Oh, twist headband. How quaint. Now we'll never know what happens when he rocket punch. He's focusing energy. You know what Ferris is too? She's focusing the energy in her legs for a powerful jump attack. Oh no, we'll never get to see it because Bart's did all the work. Black garb. Seems like the kind of thing a thief would like to equip, and it is. All right, I guess we could steal one more thief glove and have a full set for the road. See if we can't get rid of the last of these damn potions. Fun. Family fun. Hey. You remind me of some asshole I'm going to tediously steal from. After Ferris lands on your head with some spears, of course. Miss me with that shit, buddy. Control. All right, here we go again. First time, baby. First time. Damn you, Sakaguchi's Ghost. Damn you. There we go. That one didn't take nearly as long. I'm only slightly aggravated at Sakaguchi's Ghost. What a catch. Whoop. All right, we'll hang on to him for a bit. We might be able to do something amusing if we ever run into the other half of the Minotaur brothers. So for the time being, we can finally go back to being the good job classes. You're like, Uncle Tenfey, you said the good job classes, but you turned Krile into a bard? A bard? Sav? Okay. As for Bart's, having a thief is useful because there's so many hidden passages in this place. I vaguely know where they are. I do want to master thief at some point. We'd had to give him something. Well, you know what we could do? We could give him an air knife, and that would make his air spells better. More betterer air spells. You could even go so far as to say, if you wanted to speak incorrectly. If you wanted to speak more batter. Darren Batter. A little Miri cat warrior who counts as a cat warrior joke, technically. He also drew some cool rats in Bloomborough that I'm never allowed to summon. Hey. I stole a kiss from the maiden. The snake maiden. Beery and Final Fantasy 2 is like, and how exactly did you do that? I'm asking for a friend. He looks over at Gus, and Gus is like, don't look at me. Gus punch Snake Woman to death. Then he looks over at Leon. And Leon's like, don't look at me. I abhor Snake Women unless they're XCOM 2 style. Now we're talking. Where do we want to go? Up all the stairs in the land. So we can't actually get to behind that door just yet. Oh, it's this thing. This lady. We've determined she's not undead. Can you berserk her? Make her love truck-like? You can. I assume she won't summon any monsters now because she's too berserk. She's far, far too angry to summon monsters. Whoosh. Oh, she'll slap you, though. I guess. Here, why don't you cure them slaps? Come on, Ferris. I need you to finish doing all the work. Whoosh. Dead. Notice how much less efficient our party is now that it's not just ninjas. Now that we're not just oops all ninjas. Figured I'd try a romance ballad as a joke. Oh no, we'll never get rid of our potions now. Skadoosh. Well, I took so many steps. So many steps. Well, at least I could vendor some of these tiaras. Get some money to buy some scrolls. Now, at least one of these we want to actually fall down because it gets us to that area we couldn't quite get to. I'm gonna try the left button. Good for me. How many boxes got monsters in them? I hate it. Oh boy, a bunch of monsters to kill. I love it. They're damned to walk on their hands. Dark matters. I guess I could try to steal from them. I never even think about it. It never even crossed my mind. Well, that box just had $8,000 and that box just had $9,000. I'm not going to push the other button. I'm sure you crowd don't care. Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab losing her mind at a button not being pressed. We got in a battle in the same frame that I planned on falling down some stairs. This is a weird combination of enemies, I just noticed. Let's see how y'all are affected by Aeroga. And they don't care for it. And a Requiem to finish them off. Bears, you just keep looking fantastic. Ragiformes, one of them was called. Oh, that thing's actually not affected by Requiem, so it's not undead? It's just a tombstone? It doesn't even have enough MP to do off guard. It's like the ones way back on that mountain that we learned Flash from. They didn't have enough MP to use it. Sakaguchi loves that gimmick. There we go. No, this isn't quite the one we wanted. Hey, buddy, I wondered if we were going to run into you again. Let's see if we can get another pair of gloves. Not quite. Romeo's Ballad says, I don't know if darkness affects jump attacks. Romeo's Ballad didn't say that, by the way. I did. There we go. Swift Song. Well, Romeo's Ballad didn't last very long. Boosh, boosh. A couple of them jump attacks will put you in your place, Mister. We could probably lower his defense with off guard, or it could just not work. It's my favorite. Yeah, you'll see Kral is just constantly singing while her cool sunglasses are on her forehead, like she's a dude bro at the beach. There we go. Now the jumps will be even better. Boosh, boosh. You may have defeated me, but my brother in the tower will gah. He'll gah? How interesting. All right. And now he's dead forever, except we have a copy of him. It's still contained for release. I think each of the 4 characters can hold a monster in release status. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Wonder if she has a cool rare steel that we'll never see. I could check the ancient text, but that would require me carrying more than I do. Well, look at that free bonus elixir. Well, one thing about taking that wrong path is we get to sleep in a cottage yet again. Alright, this time let's try falling down the first one of these. Yeah, there we go. And of course, a monster in a box. Oh no, not the damn Ed. How will we ever defeat them? Oh, we got us a nice selection of dark matters. Oh no, we gave her a chance to summon this guy, the Ziggurat. That's bad? Question mark? Power drink. So is that like a sports drink? That got electrolytes that light warriors crave if they happen to be using a job class that supports it. Once again, I'm not 100% sure which way I should be going. I just now realized. Wrong song, but that's fine. Ferris is here to pick up the slack. Go ahead and set Requiem up as my memory ability. Alright, we're back here. I almost didn't press the button. I've mentioned recently the best class status of bards. No, not the best. We have a dragoon in the party, obviously. You know, Final Fantasy IX doesn't have a bard equivalent. Seems like a huge oversight, considering how much they love to pay homage in Final Fantasy IX. Oh, that guy? The bio soldier? I was fighting those things 100 years ago. I don't want to sing anything else because it'll mess up my song memory. So we'll just wait once again for Ferris to do all the work. Well, I guess he counterattacks before he dies. He throws a big bio shit fit. A hail spell, if you will. Okay, there's all kinds of secrets here, but luckily we've got a thief. Couldn't steal whatever amazing game-breaking item they have tucked away in their, I don't know, is that like a shawl they're wearing, or is that like part of their body? It's like the Pokemon that have like clothes, like baggy pants. It's like Lucario. Is he wearing pants? I like to think he is. And Bard has been mastered. So now we can make you a red mage with Sing. Where is it? There it is. Boom. Give you a flame staff there. Maybe some sort of tiara, black robe, angel rings. Oh, can't open that just yet. How foolish of me. Well, we're going to have to switch Kral to a Thunder Staff and see if Thundara is enough to take these things out. Probably. But let's see. Not quite, but we can finish them off with this crowd. Nothing to steal. Ushabdi. So Japanese in their name. So they do pretty good. If you didn't have the thief find passages, you would probably sneak over here, see this chest, and think you'd found it all. But no. There's a why is that the double secret item? Why does it have to be a cottage? This looks like a door, but it's not. So they say pigs are smarter than bears, but they can't ride motorcycles. Oh no, the secret. Except this is exactly where I wanted to be. Idiots. I keep feeling more and more that I needed to go up that other path in the previous room. Okay, you crowd are going to be a problem, because I can't just throw a lightning scroll at you, and that's sad. That makes me sad. We'll just have to take a moment to whittle them down. Aqua breath might help. Since it's non-elemental, let's see if it actually does damage. Okay. Once again, Aqua Breath comes to the rescue. Billy Mays. Although he was shielding water scrolls earlier, so it's not quite the same thing. Okay, let's not fall through the floor this time. I'm gonna hold the button. No, I did the exact same thing. Whoop. Just to not waste you crowd's time. Okay. Ribbons. They're so rare. So rare, these ribbons. Oh no, the damned actually got a turn. A damned turn, they call it. Well, how come Sing went before Steel? Everyone knows Sing fuel can't melt steel beams. Okay, he mastered Thief. We can make him a less terrible job now. Dancer? Mystic? Samurai? We could make him a dragoon. And that would be a neat trick. Once again, continue to pad out his resume. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make you a white mage with throw. Nobody ever anticipates it. Boom. We should have gone the other way, because you can see this is the correct path. And in JRPGs, going down the correct path is always wrong. If you want to get all that fat loot, of course. Oh, I did a real fucking good job of that. I'm not going to just rewind this time. I'm gonna face my punishment like a man. Well, it took a number of steps, but somehow we won. Lance. So she's got that Dragoon ability to suck HP and MP out of the targets. Kamari Ronso approves. I need to do it the correct way this time. Gotcha. Ooh, a Guardian Ring. Those things are good. Slap one on our White Mage. So this is like the Protect Ring, which has been a recurring defensive item in a lot of Final Fantasies. They're actually in 1. So I think they've been in every Final Fantasy up to this point. I can't remember if they're in 3 or not. But not only do they have good defense and magic defense, which they the same as the Angel Ring, that's why it's not going up, but they give you inherent Regen. So they're very good on a healer. The gold hairpin is nice because it makes it where in battle your spells cost half MP. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out here on the field. If Internet Historian is doing an in the field video, he still has to pay full MP. All right. Son, it's like we're going to the sealed cave to the Esper world. Gotta wait for the moving platforms. Gotta get the relic that turns Setzer's slots into Guildhalls. I want to go back now because I'm paranoid to check that other route that I kept ignoring. I probably should have done a bit more research before I started recording this part. Plus, it gives us another excuse to sleep in a cottage. White level 1 this late in the game. Had too much momentum. I ran past the consecrated circle. And everyone knows it's against zoning ordinances to erect your temporary cottage anywhere but the consecrated circle. Getting a lot accomplished here in this pyramid today. If only Elena were here. Remember when we had 4 party members? If only Boko had joined us as our 4th party member. Final Fantasy Tactics taught me that a chocobo can aid you in battle. Plus you can summon them for a choco kick. Spinning choco kick. Okay, yeah, this was just a couple of free boxes. Well, free as in they have monsters in them to kill. It's free experience. Oh, hey, these things. I forgot about you things. I don't have level 5 death. How embarrassing. What I do have is Thunder Scrolls. So, they've got HP. Like you read about. In HP monthly. And now they don't. You're lucky I saved you from Ferris landing on you. Hey, crystal armor. It would make her attack power go down, but I like the thought of Ferris being protected by having Crystal, the fox, draped over her. You're like, oh god, they like skinned Crystal and made like a fox fur shawl out of her? No, who said anything about that? It's just Crystal hugging her. You need to read my fan fictions to get the full mental image. I'm just gonna throw shurikens as a white mage. Ain't nobody tell me otherwise. Oh, it's that thing. How will we ever defeat that thing? Flame scroll! Level 3 flare, huh? Ain't you just the cleverest boy in all the land? I guess I could actually cast white magic. I hate to do it to you. I'm more of a ninja white mage. The thing's got high defense. All right, another excuse to sleep in a cabin. Or cottage, as they're known. Remember in Final Fantasy 1, they were just house. Hugh Lowry. Setting up camp and berating you. Instead of telling ghost stories, he sits around the fire berating you. Like the asshole he is. Can you become as frogs? That would be funny. You can! You can tell she's mad. That's the best part. Well, frogs love water, don't they? You could still summon the creatures of darkness as a frog. That doesn't make sense. Did you guys hear a frog summon the creatures of darkness? I'm going to use my judgment staff to dispel you. That'll show you. And then Ferris is going to kill you with her twin spears and her blue fox lady that's draped across her. Alright, this time let's stop you. Well, I would have stopped you with the Ballad of Romeo if it had hit. I'm just going to throw shurikens at you. Because I don't care for you. There we go. Now you ain't going to summon nothing but an ass whipping. This battle's become quite by the book. If you've noticed me become less rambly. Also, I've been recording for like an hour and a half. If you factor in the minutes I had to sit here trying to steal thief gloves over and over. Ironically. Alright, let's not fall downstairs. I know they keep cookies and shit down there. No, Bernie Mac. No, I'm not doing it. It's already taken a month. There. I'm sure you crowd are tired of this damn pyramid. Like, never. You mean the best part of Final Fantasy V? Pyramid fan XX69 has entered the chat. The tablet. Boys, a lot just happened. So not only is this pyramid like a Skyrim dungeon, where the moment you finish it, there's a lever you can toggle and a door opens to the entrance so you can immediately leave because Todd Howard is horrified. You might get bored for 1 second playing an Elder Scrolls game. But that triggered the peninsula where our airship was to sink into the water. Then Bahamut, the King of Dragons, came out of it. And even though that's like halfway across the world, apparently from the top of this pyramid, we could see all of this happen. And then Bahamut yelled at us that he's going to wait at the North Mountain, wherever the hell that is. And then our airship that had been on the peninsula fell into the ocean. And luckily, because it's a boat, it happened to luckily drift to the shore of the continent that we're on. So, yeah. That's some masterful story writing, Sakaguchi. I'm telling you, world class. More like world ass. For once, I have to agree with James Rolfe. Okay, well, we finally finished the Pyramid of Power. I guess we'll go get our airboat real quick through these inconspicuous woods, but let's gird our loins just to be safe. If I was Teenage Homestar Runner from the Misfit series, Misfitories, I think they called it, instead of playing in a band, I'd be like, we should probably gird our loins just to be safe. I'll go to any length to make a Homestar Runner reference. You know the way I am, you crowd. You know the way I am. You know I had to do it to you. Let's think. For this boss, we're just going to go all black magic. Oops, all black magic for this boss. It's a good thing. Agility. He can be the fast mage. You're like, wow, he's doing a lot to walk through those woods. You'd almost think he expects something bad to happen. Me? Preemptively know about potential boss fights in a Final Fantasy V? Perish the thought, my friend. Perish the thought. Well, it seems the Windrake escaped the void-consuming Tycoon Castle and managed to bring us Lena's corpse so we could properly mourn. It's an appropriate spot since this is in front of the same tree where we mourned Galef's son. Oh no! Something bad happened. How did he know? Always X-Death. I'm telling you, he's like an 80s cartoon villain. He just always is there to bother us. I'm sure he's been watching everything we do on a closed-circuit TV that inexplicably he films everything we do from multiple camera angles. And apparently Lena's possessed by one of his minions. How fun. How fun. Not a turtle infestation, but one of our good friends is a turtle. I know this is supposed to be real dramatic, but it's just so comical how everyone gets whisked away to the void. Oh, by the way, the library's gone, so if you had any books checked out, then you don't have to worry about returning them. It's like renting a video game and then the rental store burns down. Talk about a stroke of luck. Oh, also, if you didn't get Mana's Payon from the roof of the library, you can never get it. So don't make that mistake. Yeah, you're real pleased with yourself. son, the Windrake, I don't know what he did. Sacrificing itself. Hiryu attacks her. He did fly into Lena's possessed body with such force that he exploded and knocked the demon out of her. That's just a thing Windrakes do. Hey, lady. Ain't she real neat? So this lady's gimmick is every Final Fantasy from 3 on has to have a boss that has different elemental weaknesses that constantly change, and you have to constantly figure out what to hit it with. But luckily, she always starts weak to fire. So if we just dump a bunch of fire ragas into her before she gets a chance to do anything else, we should be good. Lots of damage. Phil Swift loves it. Phil Swift loves it. We brought up Billy Mays and Phil Swift in the same episode, son, so this might be the best episode of TMVA Final Fantasy V. And somehow we won. No fanfare this time. I guess things are pretty dire. It's like Lena joined the party, and wow, she's genuinely laying there like potatoes, son. Like potatoes. We're gonna sleep in a cottage, but it feels like we should res her. Okay, party composition for the moment. Let's see. First of all, let's strip the two of you asshole naked, since you're not going to be black mages for much longer. Let's turn you back into a red mage. Red mage summoner. There we go. Guess we'll just make you a knight for now. We could give him X-Fight. Or we could give him dual wield. Yeah. I don't know which is cooler. We'll try X-Fight. We'll see how X-Fight Brave Blade does. Remember, X-Fight makes you do 4 random attacks, but each of them is at half power. Just to make you feel bad. Just to make you feel bad. We were having fun with the Dragoon. Dragoon fun times, we call it. A Dragoon Blue Mage. Is such a thing possible? Professor Crescent would allow it, because of Kamari Ranzo, of course. Although he exists in a post-Final Fantasy IX world, aka the Final Fantasy sad times, son. Yeah. All right, it's nice to have the whole party back together. The gang's all here. Let's go get our sky boat back. Sid from Final Fantasy IV still seething that we refer to an airship as a sky boat. So that's Castle Surgate, the one that Galif's friend, whose name I totally remember. That's his castle. That's his castle. You still got that fire rod equipped. Judgment Bolt. I want to X-Fight. Damn it. Chop. That's still pretty good damage considering he attacks 4 times. The Gigas didn't agree, but nobody cared what he thinks. It's like the vegans in Futurama that taught that lion how to eat tofu. Nobody cares what they think. X-Def's going on a void frenzy. There's the town of Waltz. Remember where we got Shiva? Remember the jackanapes in the basement? Once again, that was a lifetime ago. Well, it's gone now. There's the town. I don't even remember the name of it, but remember Rama was in the woods? Rama Woods Town, I think they call it. Now they call it Vacant Lot. Can X-Death hear you from where you're yelling? There's some woods? Is that the... Oh, that must be the Moogle. Yeah. Man, he even warped away the Moogles. That's hateful, man. They barely had a role in the game. Oh, one of them actually said Kraw's name. Oh no, Bart's his hometown. At least this will get that damn Bard out of his parents' house. If you had to find a silver lining. I like how they specifically called out for Bart's just to make him feel bad. Apparently Bart's is somewhat upset by this turn of events. Oh shit. He's took the airship into hyper anger drive. I wish I could fly the damn thing that fast. Sorry, I'm ruining another dramatic moment. The Tenfey experience is in full effect this episode, son. All right, we're finally back in control. We finally have our airship again, which means we've reached that point in every Final Fantasy game where all that's left is to fly around the world and do side quests and become really powerful. To become so overpowered that the final dungeon is a joke, son. Every Final Fantasy game reaches that point. All right, so this is the North Mountain. That's where Bahamut went. It's actually the mountain where way back at the beginning of the game we climbed up there to get the wind drake, and Lena walked across the poison grass to feed him the drake grass. Looks a little bit different here in the fused world. So some of the locations didn't get obliterated. We could take a gander at some of those, I guess. Son, here's this interesting tower next to the canal. There's the sealed castle, where the sealed legendary weapons are. I guess that's what we should do. We've got one of the tablets, which means we can get some of the sealed weapons. So let's make that the first thing we do, or the last thing we do in this episode, I just realized. We're gonna want control in case those damn shield dragons attack us. You know how those shield dragons are. They love bothering people. Or just trying to make a living being the warriors of light. Son, the Chancellor is here because we can't get rid of him. And remember our beloved pot of recovery water from the Wind Shrine? Well, they brought it here to the castle. Good for them. All right, the shield dragons are still in here, but there may be another enemy. A quite shocking enemy. Nope, just the shield dragon. Just the shield dragon. We're going to take him out the normal way. Don't worry, he'll get jumped. We just need him to blaze himself 4 times first. All right, and after this final blaze, we can jump these worries away. Professor Crescent looking over at her second monitor. When I talk about attacking a dragon to death. Boosh. Here we are. If breaking the seals is what you seek, approach the ones you'd have and speak. There should be a comma after have, I like to say. But once 3 seals have been erased, the tablet leaves only dust in its place. That's not a very good rhyming scheme. All right, so the way it works is there's 4 tablets in the game. We found one. For each tablet you bring here, you can select 3 of the 12 sealed weapons. So eventually you'll get them all. So you've got to decide what order you want them in. Now, since I know Professor Crescent's watching, and she's now currently looking at her second monitor and judging me harshly, you know the first thing I'm going to select is the Holy Lance. Yeah! Oh, I'm going to get all kinds of extra credit. Let's slap that bad boy on our Dragoon. I thought her attack was 69 at first. I was almost as sad. I was almost disappointed. All right, out of all these weapons, there's a couple more that I think are super useful. First of all, I really like the Magus Rod. No, not the Sage's Staff. We'll get that later. The Magus Rod is good because it boosts like 6 different elements. I think it boosts fire, thunder, ice, wind, poison, maybe earth. I don't know. Not water. Never water. But this is nice because if we put it on a summoner or a black mage, they can just cast any of their elemental spells or most of them without having to switch equipment. So I like to grab this one second. Fantastic. And you can't have a Final Fantasy game and talk about legendary weapons without getting the OG from FF1, son. And that, of course, being the Masamune Katana. Frog from Chrono Trigger. Well, he would glance up, but he knows that the sword in Chrono Trigger is actually called the Grand Leon or the Grand Leone or whatever. And they called it Masamune in the North American version because Ted Woolsey was like, the kids don't know anything but Masamune from Final Fantasy 1. And also Sephiroth's sword in the future. Sephiroth's sword in the future, as Ted Woolsey is sucked into the interdimensional rift. All right, we got our 3 choices. Now let's get the hell out of here. We can go ahead and put the Magus Rod on you. Boom. It's another Chrono Trigger reference if you think about it. Okay. The Excalibur sword is good. It's holy elemental like the Holy Spear is, and it gives you +5 strength. But the Brave Blade is better like raw damage if you're not fighting something weak to holy. And, you know, I have the Brave Blade. If I didn't have the Brave Blade, I would have taken the Excalibur. Probably over the Magus Rod, or maybe the Masamune, but never the Holy Lance, son. That's always my first choice. Well, it's nice of X-Death to show us some of the bosses we're going to be fighting later. The Burger King Kids Club of asshole bosses. All right, let's walk out of here with nary a care. There he is. Well, ain't you pleasant? Just appear and kill Bart. So yeah, this is X-Death's soul. It's like a, you know, ghost version of X-Death. I'm not going to White Wind. He's actually weak to Holy, so I'm going to jump on him with my Holy Lance. He can't be controlled, and he's level 1, so none of your level spells work. But we'll eventually get him when he's not being real cheap, like the asshole he is. Let's just blow him up with some Firaga. Once again, Gale of Oji-san's hate being channeled through Cryle. Oh yeah. You know the Holy Lance was the best choice. In fact, I refuse to kill him any other way. Oh, you asshole. Whatever. Cryle just misses out on some AVP. Lana needs to catch up anyway. She has so much less since she didn't spend any time with us in the pyramid. The fun times in the pyramid. All right. I do hate how every time you want to use the water, you've got to talk to this guy and watch this little animation for some reason. Sakaguchi thought that was very important. Okay. Well, it's going to be a long one, but we finished the episode. So, next time, son, all kinds of adventure and side quests. You don't even know. You don't even know. You're like, I've played Final Fantasy V, Uncle Tenfey. I know. Oh. Well then, good for you. What a sour note you forced me to end the episode on. And we were having a good time right up there to the end. Tsundere, previously playing Final Fantasy V viewer coon. Everyone's least favorite Tenfey recurring fan character.